Good morning. Good morning. How are we? Love it. I love it because I'm excited to be here. This is my second time at Connect. A couple months ago, as we were preparing and thinking about what we wanted to cover here, I had the chance to reflect on last year. I reflect back on the eagerness that you have in seeking the success of your clients and ensuring they thrive. And for many of you, it's deeply personal. On the engagement that you bring in working with us to evolve this platform that we choose to stand on. And ultimately, the energy that you bring as a community here and all through the year. I'm excited to be here again. I said last year, I promised to be a good listener, to connect, and to learn from you. And I look forward to continuing on that promise and commitment into this year. It's why we're here. It's why we choose to be here. It's to rally, it's to gather, to celebrate, but also to practice our partnership. We have a shared mission, is to help millions of businesses grow. And as QB Power users, as accountants, we want to deliver a platform to you that ultimately, deliver a platform that helps you serve your clients. Because today, 65% of QBO businesses are connected to you, to an accountant. And as I was saying earlier, we want to continue that momentum to help grow and scale those firms. Now, we'll only do that and find that joint success by giving you access to a platform that does three things: that helps you and your clients make better business decisions, saves you time, and grows with you as your clients expand and find success. So as I said, I was here last year, and as I stood on a stage similar to this one, we shared several improvements. I remember being up here, and you cheered the loudest for the things that made you most efficient. Now, I remember those cheers, and we heard those cheers, and what that did is it served as motivation for me and for us to make even more improvements across the platform, and improvements that matter most to you. And I found myself saying recently that, no improvement or fix is too small, and no idea is too big for us to tackle when we do it together. So, over the last year, we've delivered hundreds of fixes, literally hundreds of fixes, improvements, and performance enhancement across the platform. A couple examples are a new ad client redesign, mix and match billing in QBO Accountant, launching bookmark features to get to parts of the product faster, keyboard shortcuts to get into QB Payroll, or to simply reducing the first time it takes for a page to load, especially for many of you, that complex client list page. These are just a few of the examples and enhancements that we've made based on your feedback. And when we look across the platform, those workflow improvements really do add up. But here's the thing. We're not stopping there. We know that you want bigger and more impactful improvements, because when operating at your scale and complexity, as your clients thrive, every single click adds up. It all matters. So I want to spotlight a new and truly impactful experience that we created in partnership with you. It's bank feeds. Now, we know that your team spent a ton of time here, whether it's coding transactions or fixing client mistakes. This new experience that we've designed makes it more efficient with a condensed layout that simply puts more information on the screen at a time, and a focus mode that even maximizes that more. You can now also code all the transactions without having to click into the transaction. And why? Because upon hover, you can actually see the full bank description. These details matter immensely. And continuing on this, we've also introduced inline editing to help cut down on the number of clicks and save time. You can now easily add payee and category directly from the grid without having to click and expand upon every single transaction. But what if you need to track, what do you need if you need to track additional fields in the grid, like class and location? Well, we've got you covered there too. You can now customize the columns that are shown up in the settings menu. But here's the best part. Your preferences are saved per company. And you may ask, well, why did you do that? Because you told us that. It's funny but true. Because, every workflow needs to be tailored to the unique needs of each firm and each client. So we heard you and we implemented that. We've also upgraded categorization in our matching engine with Intuit Assist. And as you recall, Intuit Assist is our new AI-powered technology that does many things, but in this case, increases accuracy of our recommendations. You've also told us in the past, and we heard you, that some of our recommendations can feel like it's coming from a black box. Why? Because there was I heard some laughs. That's the candor we want. There was no explanation of why we did so. And so that's no longer the case either. For every recommendation that QuickBooks makes, Intuit Assist now provides a very clear explanation of why it did so. Now, to bring this to life with an example, QB recommends client meals for this expense, but I'm confused. The name Cathedral Las Vegas, to me, sounds like someone got married last night. All right, so my bad sense of humor aside, when I click into this transaction, I find out this isn't a wedding venue, but rather it's a restaurant right here in Aria Hotel. And as we're showing here, we've also added a new vendor information inside the transaction. Yeah, I think that's, I agree. Yeah. And the details and context when you're in a workflow matter immensely. The other thing that we've done here too, which is nice, and you may have already noticed this, is we've actually not only inserted information about that transaction and vendor, but we've also put in there the URL of that vendor. This eliminates the all too common, probably unpopular workflow of cut and pasting from QBO into Google. Great. So not only all of that, but Intuit Assist tells me that I've categorized similar vendors this way in the past, which is with the explainability and all that information there, it just gives me confidence in the decisions that QBO and Intuit Assist is ultimately making. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to post this transaction. We've also expanded our matching capabilities to cover use cases we've never supported before. Matching can now detect partial payments, overpayments, fees, and batch deposits. I like that reaction because there was actually more slides and we didn't show them because the team was very excited about that. So that's great. So there's more we can share with you. So far, your peers in our early access program are loving this experience. I remember the accountant council a couple weeks ago where we demoed our latest work, and the room was like oohs and ahs. And for many of us, it just was a feeling you can't shake. It was a great feeling. But we've also heard their feedback that they want more. And those little details matter. They want keyboard shortcuts. So those are coming next. Soon, big fan of keyboards. Soon we'll also use data extracted from documents like invoices, bills, receipts, check images, and that additional metadata will only make matching and categorization even smarter. But again, we're not stopping there. We're continuing to listen to you, to sweat the details, to hear those cheers. So we're making even more improvements. Intuit Assist goes beyond just bank feeds. One of its hero use cases, and it's a magical experience if you haven't seen it yet, is it can help automate accounts receivable and accounts payable transactions. Here, through a QR code inside of QuickBooks, using any phone, with or without the application, you can take a picture of unstructured data, like notes from a job site. These could literally be handwritten notes. And you can send it to Intuit Assist. You can also send bills, expenses, proposals, and emails, whatever you have, pictures, handwritten notes, PDFs, send it to Intuit Assist, your digital assistant. And in turn, Intuit Assist, as Hassan said yesterday, will do the work for you. It will generate that draft invoice on your behalf. And all that's left is to review that draft estimate or to review that draft invoice for accuracy, hit review, and send. Now, Intuit Assist can also help clients get paid faster by surfacing high ROI overdue invoices. It can draft a personalized email reminder on your client's behalf, and Intuit Assist can also change the style and the tone to match your own. From firm to friendly, whatever is appropriate. Now, what we've seen, we've actually have this out there in production, and customers that are using this experience are getting paid 45% faster. And that's real money in their pocket. Those are real results that contribute to their prosperity. So with those wonderful results, the feedback we're getting, and the confidence that we have in this experience and technology, I'm pleased to report that we'll be scaling Intuit Assist and everything that you saw to more than 3 million QBO customers here in a matter of weeks. Now, that was just Intuit Assist. We got more. We got plenty of other improvements to share, so I'm going to highlight quickly a couple more across the ecosystem. Here we go. Inside of QuickBooks, we've streamlined the process for correcting paychecks after payroll. I love the different groups. It's like a payroll group over there. With our new backdating feature, in open tax quarters, you have up to 90 days now to edit paychecks instead of the previous 3-day window. It's true. We've also heard you, and we've stopped categorizing PayPal and Venmo deposits as transfer to uncategorized assets. Yeah, I knew it. I anticipated that one, actually. It's funny. This is tremendous. This is great. We're also provided categorization by products and services, so you don't need to create journal entries for job costing. Kidding. We've also launched batch import journal entries, and this has been one of your top requests. Rather than uploading journal entry, you can upload journal entries now automatically instead of typing these in. It saves you time, it reduces mistakes, and just ensures higher client data accuracy. But here's the thing is, you can upload one or more CSV files, and each of those files can contain up to 1,000 journal entries or rows. Speaking of operating at scale, we've also added bulk reclassify transactions. Here you can quickly change accounts, payees, classes, and locations on any set of n number of transactions. All right. QuickBooks Online Payroll now enables payroll cost allocation. This allows you to categorize payroll expenses into different classes and projects when a payroll is run. All of this ultimately allows you to dig deeper into a P&L to understand the various aspects of your client's business. Great. In QuickBooks Payroll, we've also launched a new automated employee I-9 verification onboarding process in QBO Payroll. Employers and employees can now easily fill out and complete the I-9 in QuickBooks. The process can be completed in as little as 3 days, and those completed forms are stored safely and securely inside the employee's record. All right. In QuickBooks Online Advanced, so let's keep going. In QuickBooks Online Advanced, there's 2 improvements I want to share with you. The first one is revenue recognition. Clients no longer have to rely on complex spreadsheets or, frankly, manual processes to track recurring revenue. Why? Because QuickBooks Online now can automatically track and recognize the revenue when it's earned. The second one is fixed asset accounting. So rather than spending hours posting and reconciling journal entries for depreciation, you can now add clients' fixed assets and schedule the depreciation directly inside of QuickBooks. Now here's the thing, is we got even more to share with you. when it comes to meeting the needs of growing businesses, but I'm going to leave Christine and Laurent to tell you all about that when they cover the Intuit Enterprise Suite right after this. Now, finally, in QuickBooks Online Accountant, we continue to add customizable role-based access controls with even finer granularity. Through the Team tab, you can now create, edit, or duplicate a new role to manage your team's access to data. Here, we're giving an existing role a new name and description called Junior Accountant with access to limited data. We'll add and edit the permissions based on this role, and once the permissions are set, the profile of our new custom role is simply saved. All right. Now let's shift to payments. We've also added a QB, a QuickBooks Payments Rev Share program. You can earn up to 20% net revenue on your client's payment processing fees for up to 3 years. And most importantly, your clients can get access to payment discounts and savings on those processing fees as well. Now, I want to be clear that while that hopefully felt like a lot, that just highlights some of the work that we've done over the last year. But we've also been busy these last couple of weeks. This year we held 2 Accountant Delight Jams. And the most recent one was just a couple weeks ago in October. And if you're not familiar with what an Accountant Delight Jam, it's where we bring our teams from around the world together with the explicit purpose of addressing the improvements that you care most about. Between the 2 Accountant Delight Jams, we've tackled 106 improvements directly submitted to us by you. Now, these improvements, ranging from big and small, include, I'm going to read a couple off, an improved audit trail that allows you to see who made edits when and what has changed. There's some gaps that we closed. Recording a tax prepayment as a debit or credit in the Sales Tax Center, a new reconciliation discrepancy report that includes detailed error information, and coming soon from this most recent one, we're adding the ability to use a firm's custom client ID to analyze client data across multiple first and third-party tools. And lastly, and this one is, I think, important, it may seem small, but it adds up, is allowing you to view multiple clients via multiple tabs in QBOA instead of having to log in and log out. Totally. The point that I'm trying to make and that we're trying to convey is we've been hard at work since last year's Cheers. We've been listening and sweating those details. In that spirit of that co-authorship and partnership, I'm also incredibly excited to be transparent in sharing our thinking about where we're heading next. We're embarking on a journey to reimagine QuickBooks Online Accountant. I invite you to build this vision with us. And I want to be clear, this is an invitation. It is not a launch moment. We're starting this journey, and we invite you to join us. As Sonia said yesterday, this is about our say-do ratio. We want to work with you to deliver on what we discuss here today. And so for a moment here, early in this journey, imagine a suite of connected tools designed specifically for you. A space that provides a personalized environment with accountant-specific workflows and client management capabilities that is designed specifically to span multiple clients. Again, this is early, but this could include a client console where you can personalize dashboards and client insights based on the data that's most relevant to you and your clients. Acting as a single source of truth for client data improves decision-making and speed to benefit, all in the purpose of better serving your clients. Hold on. Oh, I don't want to build the suspense too much. We're also contemplating adding a new books closing experience to track close status for all of your clients in one place, bringing efficiency and quality control to your month-end closing processes. And this experience will be able to automatically surface anomalies with AI and AI categorization, making recommendations for you and your clients, allowing you to take action in the place that the work is, which is in QuickBooks, and syncing that data back for you. Now, we've done our research, and we have incredible energy, enthusiasm in this general direction and vision. But again, where I start is we invite our partners, we invite our accountants, we invite you to help build this vision with us, because it is the beginning. Join us in our efforts to build this together. We want to understand the workflows and the modules that matter most to you. Come by our booth, share your thoughts. Please sign up for our beta test, and I ask that you be part of the founding team. And I love that term, the founding team that co-designs this new experience and ultimately paves the way for all of us, paves the way for this community. Okay, that was a lot. But before I go, we're also reimagining the entire QuickBooks platform. As Mariana said just a couple minutes ago, we have a bold vision to be the connected ED platform that businesses rely on every day to run their business, to find growth and revenue, and be more profitable. And as Hassan said yesterday, to pursue prosperity. And we're on a journey to deliver that vision by fusing together QuickBooks and MailChimp into one platform. Imagine one integrated QuickBooks and MailChimp platform that has platform-level benefits. Through an app carousel, you can easily see all the applications every day that's required to run a business. From accessing customer lists, marketing campaigns, paying bills, reviewing expenses, dive into bookkeeping tasks, or simply access those really critical third-party applications. You can quickly click into the job that needs to be done and then zoom back out to the home page. In this future state, you can search across the entire integrated ecosystem with a unified search and be able to click into the details of what you were looking for across all of those apps, across the integrated ecosystem. This vision also includes the concept of a business feed, which is powered by Intuit Assist. This is where Intuit Assist surfaces the work and the tasks that matter most to the client, to the business owner, and is where work can be reviewed that is Intuit Assist has done on their behalf, work that is done for them. We're also building an enhanced CRM customer relationship profile powered by Intuit Assist. And why? Well, today, in fact, with QBO as it stands, there are 870 million customer records in QuickBooks. And we hear you, and we hear it from small business owners. They ask for us to invest in this area. So we'll be investing, reimagining it, and with the power of Intuit Assist, creating a personalized summary of every relationship, along with a history of all the transactions, invoices, referrals, and customer feedback. This ultimately helps clients manage their sales processes, find new opportunities, and grow. Okay. Now, we recognize this vision is ambitious, and we're aiming incredibly high. And here's the thing, we can't do it alone, nor do we want to. We need your input so we can tackle what needs to be done today, what needs to be done tomorrow, and into the future as we reimagine and build this vision together with you. Your feedback will help us prioritize the details that we covered and tackle the big ideas that we shared that matter most to you, ranging from performance, shortcuts, removing clicks, streamlining everyday workflows that save you time, or reimagining the whole thing that brings it all together. So please do come by our booth. Grab one of our folks, grab me. I hope to see you at Connect Fest. Give us your feedback. Please sign up for our early access beta programs. Be a co-founder. Together, we can build a platform that helps you and your clients grow and thrive. And as we wrap up, speaking of which, speaking of growth, I'm going to hand over to Christine and Laurent, who will show you how we're better serving the needs of growing businesses as they ultimately find success and prosperity and move up market. So thank you for your time and attention. Have a great time.
Thanks, Dave. Hi, everyone. Hi. Great to meet you all. I'm Christine Martini, Vice President of Marketing for our mid-market business. Now, I know we're in the final session between you and lunch, but the good news is we've saved something very exciting for last.
Yes, we have. I'm Laurent Sellier. It's not an easy name to say, but I lead I'm an SVP at Intuit, and I lead our mid-market initiatives, workforce solutions, to think payroll, time tracking, and desktop businesses. I've made a lot of friends this week at this event. Christine and I are generally super excited to share with you our mid-market innovations, and in particular, to cover what we're doing with Intuit Enterprise Suite. Are you guys excited about it? All right, so if you rewind a little bit, we started our mid-market journey in 2018. We actually launched a product called QuickBooks Online Advanced with the help of many of you. It was actually a product we shaped with this community, and it was very well received. It's been a great product for many of our customers. But along the way, we heard a lot of feedback that there's essentially a white space between what QuickBooks Online Advanced can do and what large ERP solutions can do, especially for growing mid-market companies. A lot of you actually have coined a name for it. You call it the big void. And I know this is a void many of you have experienced firsthand. You've told us that there's limitations in the current tools. There's needs for more robust reporting, for example. There's challenges managing multiple entities. And you've told us that you want your clients to stay with Intuit, but they're often aggressively recruited by ERPs that tell them they're outgrowing QuickBooks. And that these clients are often oversold and overserved. And that and more importantly, if these clients move to one of those big, clunky ERPs, they often leave their trusted relationship with you behind.
That's why we are thrilled to have launched the Intuit Enterprise Suite, our new cloud-based, AI-powered mid-market business solution. And I know so many of you are eager to learn more, and we can't wait to share more. Two questions I frequently get asked are, what's in it, and what takes it to that next level? Let's unpack both. First, what's in it? Both Mariana and Dave spoke about the benefits of our connected platform, and Intuit Enterprise Suite builds on top of those benefits with next-level capability and service to meet the needs for you and your more complex clients. It includes robust financial management, project profitability, payroll and HR, payments and bill pay, marketing, and third-party integrations, which port over seamlessly from your online ecosystem. Which leads us to the second question. What takes it to the next level? I'm going to highlight 4 key areas, all driven by your feedback about what was most critical to fill the void in the market. The first one, enterprise-level capabilities. As Laurent mentioned, many of the top asks have been around supporting businesses with multiple entities and helping to reduce the manual work that can cause data issues and inefficiency as your clients grow. The good news, the suite comes with this. It includes multi-entity, multi-dimensions, and multiple users with the ability to streamline your tech stack. All of this without sacrificing the intuitive and easy-to-use nature of the products, which means your teams don't have to learn a completely new system. Second, the suite has AI-powered automations that help support the needs of you and your clients' more complex workflows so you can increase the productivity of your teams as you scale. Third, we've built industry-specific customization into the suite, starting with construction, nonprofits, and professional services to build more tailored workflows and richer insights for those industries. And fourth, but certainly not least, beyond the tech is next-level partnership and seamless onboarding. You've told us again and again how critical that is to support you and your more complex clients. With the suite, you have an ongoing, dedicated success manager that's with you every step of the way, from onboarding to throughout the journey. And because the suite is built on common infrastructure, you don't have to go through a costly and time-intensive migration. In fact, customers that have migrated onto the suite, many of which have done so in a matter of days, not months, and not tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars they'd experience through an ERP migration. And for those who are not currently on QuickBooks, we have professional services to help make the migration as seamless as possible. All of this, both product and services, are tailored to meet your needs with configurable contract-based pricing that takes into account the products you're using, volume-based rates, and much more. We're so excited, but don't just take our word for it. Let's hear directly from some of your peers and their initial reactions to the Intuit Enterprise Suite.
Intuit Enterprise Suite is definitely one that our firm is going to be looking at.
Like, I'm very, very excited about where they're going.
A wonderful stepping stone for companies.
Naturally move clients as they scale.
Now we're going to have a suite of products.
Wraps in some of the more needed capabilities.
The business insights and AI intelligence.
Multi-entities, and that have advanced reporting requirements.
To be able to handle intercompany transactions.
It allows businesses to focus on marketing, product development.
Keep all of that under one roof and manage it all within one system.
But without the price point, without the implementation costs, without the clunkiness.
There are a lot of different use cases for the types of clients that we work with.
It adds that functionality that they need as they are growing their business.
Yeah, I'm very bullish about it.
Wonderful. Well, what I want to say is thank you. I mean, we're really grateful. So many of you actually in this room have really helped us shape what Intuit Enterprise Suite is, and we would not be where we are without you. So thank you. Now, let's actually do the fun part, which is show you some demos. I'm going to highlight, Christina and I are going to highlight 4 key functionalities in Intuit Enterprise Suite. So actually, let me set the stage first. Imagine that you're an accountant for a client called Keystone Construction. And it's a growing company in the construction industry. Keystone has multiple entities, 40 employees, and they drive about $25 million of annual revenue. They recently onboarded into Intuit Enterprise Suite. They're using the entire suite, so bill pay, invoicing, payroll, HR, advanced accounting, the suite. Many of you have clients like Keystone Construction. Their business is growing fast. It's awesome, and at the same time, it can come with its own set of challenges. So, Intuit Enterprise Suite makes serving multi-entity companies a breeze with our real-time multi-entity dashboard. Here you can manage your clients and all of their business entities at the individual or at the aggregate level in one place. This dashboard will actually soon also pull critical data from across Keystone entities, Intuit products, and third-party apps for a holistic view of their profitability and operations. In this view, you can see your overall client's cash flow, profit and loss, balance sheet, or any other important business data in this customizable dashboard. When your clients ask you about the profitability for a specific company or their cash flow for the portfolio group as a whole, both answers are at your fingertips. Now, let's look at allocating transactions across entities, which I know is a major pain point today. You and your teams can also now work across your clients' businesses all in one place. Before, when you got a bill, you had to post expenses to each separate entity one by one. You've told us that keeping all the do-tos and do-froms between entities clean and reconciled is a major pain point. Now, with this view, you can use a single journal entry to allocate transactions across separate businesses, accessing every company from the same screen, saving a ton of time, and reducing potential mistakes. When we show this view, when we show this feature to our Intuit Enterprise Suite customers, they get very excited. They tell us this functionality alone could save them days of work every month. And coming soon, based on your feedback, we're actually accelerating the shipment of an improvement to this feature where now you'll be able to allocate expenses from the bills themselves for all related businesses, and will automate all the do-froms and do-tos for you. All right, third feature I want to highlight. Not only does the suite support multiple entities, but it also supports multiple dimensions. Let's take a look at what that means. For one of our clients' entities, in this case, it's called Rising Building. We'll start with the basic profit and loss report. We know it's valuable when you can streamline your client's chart of accounts and analyze businesses and performance by dimensions. And now with Intuit Enterprise Suite, you can slice profitability data by up to 20 different custom dimensions. What does it mean? Well, a company like Rising Building, for example, can now compare performance across their residential versus their commercial positions, or across their LA or San Francisco offices. Or imagine you're a nonprofit client, you have a nonprofit client, and you need to granularly track their financials for their donor audits. Now it's possible. These granular analyses are now easy to do and will save you hours every week. But we're not stopping here. Coming soon, you and your clients will be able to centrally control dimensions as well as chart of accounts for all related companies.
And multi-entity and multi-dimensions are just great examples of the types of enterprise-level capability we're building into the suite, as well as the automation. We're also continuing to invest heavily in AI-powered experiences and industry customization to help customize the suite more to meet your needs. Let's take a look at how faster data movement, automated workflows, and the richer insights all come together for Rising to help improve the profitability of their projects. To start, we offer 10 new construction-specific reports in the suite, the ability to do change order management as the project is ongoing, and we've introduced new roles like the project manager role. We've also enhanced the industry-specific integrations with partners like Notify and Big Time. As for managing the project as it's ongoing, you can see an overview of the profitability, you can dig into the estimated versus actual income, and you can see the hourly labor costs along with other project costs, all of which has data flowing in across payroll, time tracking, payments, and bill pay. Then, as your project is progressing, our new AI profitability monitoring helps alert you to projects that may be trending off track. And our new root cause analysis helps you diagnose why. For example, it could be due to higher than anticipated labor costs, and you're gonna know this as it's actually happening. not weeks later because of the data connectivity across the suite. This isn't just insight, this is foresight. Our enterprise journey is just getting started, but we are thrilled to hear the feedback from those currently on the suite and the anticipated benefits many are seeing across the 4 major areas we talked about today. From businesses like Matt's, who were able to access the enterprise-level capability without going through a disruptive and costly ERP migration. Or to so many of you that have shared with us that the automation within the suite is going to allow your firm to increase the productivity and thus profitability. To partners like Dawn, who have used some of the industry capabilities and are seeing the benefits of being able to provide more tailored insights to clients. And of course, the deep partnership and seamless onboarding that helps make these kinds of capabilities far more accessible than they've been in the market today. My ask of all of you, please keep the feedback coming. We are building very quickly with the North Star of helping you and your clients be more productive and more profitable.
We've covered a lot, Christine, over the last few minutes, but we could not show you everything that's in Intuit Enterprise Suite. We did not highlight what we're doing around FP&A or improve third-party integrations, actuals versus estimates, change orders, work-in-progress reports. There's a lot we could have covered, but to see all of these, come to our booth. There's actually multiple stations where the team can give you demos and give you a taste of what Intuit Enterprise Suite can do for you and your customers. I want to highlight that something that Christine said. Your feedback is really critical, not only on what we're currently doing, but also to help shape what we're going to be doing in the future. So don't be shy. Tell us what you think. We'll always love to hear from you. Of course, if you have customers that could be interested in Intuit Enterprise Suite right now, we'd love to hear from you as well. All right, to wrap it up, enjoy lunch, and please come to our booth to see what we've created for you. Thank you.
Thank you.